Good morning, pre-K and kindergarten. I hope you guys are doing happy and well at home. This week, we are focusing on painting using recyclable objects and materials that can be found in your own house. Today, we are going to paint a beach-like scene using silverware and items found in the kitchen. The items you will need today are a plastic fork, a plastic spoon, and a plastic butter knife. You will also need your 5 different colored paints. I chose brown for my sand, blue for the water, white for the clouds and waves, yellow for the sun, and black for the birds that are going to go in the sky. And you're also going to need a small cup of sugar. And last but not least, your nice, beautiful white or light colored piece of paper. So to start, we're actually going to do the sand first. For that, you're going to need your spoon. And you're going to take your light brown color on the back, not this side, the back side of the spoon, and you're going to brush it on just like we normally do when we're painting. And that's going to go all the way across the bottom of your picture. Now, it doesn't have to be completely covered. It can be a little gappy and spacey. That is totally okay. Since we are doing a textured painting, it doesn't have to be super perfect. Okay, so there I have my sand covering the bottom half of the paper. Next, I am going to take my fork using the back side, not the side you normally scoop and eat off of, but the back side, and that's going to be for the blue color. Okay, so I'm going to mix my blue up a little bit since it's separated. And you're going to add a nice light layer of blue over the top of the sand that we just created. And it's okay if you leave it gappy and wavy, just like I said before. The last few strokes here, and then I can show you what I mean. Perfect. Okay, so now I have my blue waves and the ocean. So now I'm going to go back. I'm actually going to make sure you have some paper towels with you. I'm going to wipe off some of the brown that was on my spoon. Or you can have 2 spoons with you, that's totally okay too. But you are going to need to use your spoon for multiple things, so I would make sure you have something on hand to either clean it off or that you have multiple spoons that you can use. Got some on the table. So next I'm going to go in with my white, and the white is going to go on the layer in between your blue waves and your brown sand. Now when you do this layer, you apply it on the spoon the same way, except when you apply, you're going to do little like brush strokes going down and scooping. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see it, but here on my bottom is where I applied the white, and you're going to do that all the way across just to give it this nice look as if the waves are crashing onto the beach. So you want to make sure that it's covering the brown a little bit. Okay, just like that. Perfect. Again, I'm going to go and I'm going to clean off my spoon. If you are not using paper towels and you have multiple spoons, you're going to need another one. Okay, and next I'm going to paint the sun in the sky, again using the back side of the spoon. I'm going to dip it in my yellow. But instead of doing a circle like I normally do, I'm actually going to sweep across the top as if it's like rays of sunshine. I'm going to start in the corner of the paper and brush outwards from the corner across to the other side of the paper. And again, it doesn't have to be completely covered. We're going to go back over it with some other colors, and we're going to add some clouds and some birds in the sky. So again, it doesn't have to be completely filled. It's not like when we're using a paintbrush. And do a couple more strokes here on the other side. Parents, make sure your child is wearing some sort of protective gear on their clothes if you're super worried about it. Usually in the art room we use smocks. Again, I am not wearing anything, but this shirt I am okay with getting messy. So as long as you are okay with your child getting super messy, then this is a project right up their alley for them. Again, if you want to protect their clothes, I would put an old t-shirt on or a smock or something that you are not afraid to get dirty. Okay, so as you can see, I now did my sunshine. I started in this corner and I sweeped all of my rays to the other side of the paper. I left some of it gappy because, like I said, I'm going to go in and put some clouds and some birds in the sky. So I am okay with it being spaced out and not being completely filled. Next, again, last time you're going to need to clean off your spoon. Okay, now I'm going to take my white, need a little bit more here, and this time I'm going to tap. I'm not going to brush or sweep, I'm going to tap the white for the clouds. And it doesn't have to be tapped into a perfect circle, and you can leave it splotchy since clouds are all puffy and white. As you can see, I left my cloud puffy and white, so I'm going to keep making a couple more clouds in some of those spaces that I left empty. Maybe do a couple over here, and one up in this corner. Okay, so now as you can see, I've got some clouds in my nice sunshiny sky. And I left them all poofy. They kind of look like whipped cream on my paper. And that is a-okay. This is a perfect project for leaving things goopy. Okay, I'm now going to put my spoon down, and the last thing you're going to need is your butter knife. Please make sure your child has a plastic butter knife. I do not have one at home. If you are fine with them using a regular butter knife, just know that it's going to get messy, and I want you to be very, very careful with letting your child use a knife at home. You're going to take just the little teeny tip right here, no bigger than my finger, and you're going to stick that part in the black paint. Okay, and then we're going to make little V shapes in the sky for our birds. You can hold it like a pencil. I think it's more comfortable if you hold it like a pencil. And you can make your birds all shapes and sizes. I'm going to do mine all different sizes because I want it to look like some are farther away and some are closer. And just give you an idea of what I'm talking about by little V's in the sky. Okay, make little V shapes, and then far away it looks like you have birds flying over the ocean. Thank you guys so much for watching and joining in today. I look forward to doing more projects with you in the near future. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.